The Argo set sail. Jason was pleased with the beautiful ship and his renowned crew, and he strode through to Lochless to rousing cheers, but some in the crowd greeted him with cries of lament and threw scarlet wildflowers in his path, a symbol of those who die young. Iphias, the chief priestess, stopped to offer him prayers of safety, but Jason could only think of the glorious voyage that lay ahead, and he rudely brushed her aside. "That insolent young man," she muttered bitterly. "May he remember me when that proud ship of his lies rotting skeleton on the beach." Jason was responsible for the provisions on the Argo, but many of the Argonauts were wealthy and paid their own way, bringing sacks of grain, sides of cured beef, fig, bread, sun-dried grapes, roasted salt, filiberts, jars of honey, and honey cakes flavored with thyme and pine kernels. The ship also carried water, wine, olive oil, dolphin oil, barley bread, and pickled foods. The Argonauts had their own arms, armor, and bedding, and each had his own storage locker under his seat. The Argo carried spare rope, sails, and tools. When the ship was ready, a great wailing arose from the people. Some were real cries of grief at the dangers these men might face on such a perilous voyage. But much of the carrying on came from mourners who were hired by the Argonauts to avoid jealousy by any god who might feel antagonistic toward the ship or crew. When the Argo was finally ready to set sail, the Argonauts found the ship too heavy to move off the beach. Jason turned to the figurehead, and Hera spoke again. "Jason, have the men board the ship with the oars held up high. Then have Orpheus play his lyre." Orpheus played, and the ship began to slide forward. The melody quickened, and the galley swiftly slipped into the sea. A loud cheer erupted from the crew as the Argo was launched onto the most momentous sea journey ever ventured. Poseidon smiled and called on Zephyrus, the god of the west wind, to give the Argonauts a strong breeze. The Argo sailed smoothly into the Aegean Sea, heading east.